Hey guys, it's Jess here. I'm the creative director and brand photographer at Shurek Studios. I'm also the creator of the course, The Brand Photography Method, where I teach entrepreneurs how to style and capture brand photos all on their own. So today I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite topics, and that is location scouting. I'm going to share 8 of my favorite locations to use, whether it be again for clients or for my own brand photos. I seem to use these ones again and again, so I put them in a list, putting it in a video to share with you guys. Now, personally, I think the location of a brand photo shoot is one of the most impactful parts of it because it really aids in like the storytelling aspect. It sets the whole scene for your brand photo shoot, and it's just such a visual component. Yes, you know, there's wardrobe, there's hair and makeup, there's props, but where your setting is just, for me, the most like visually eye-catching like piece of it. And I think that's probably why I'm so drawn to traveling and travel photography and kind of mixing that in with brand photography, is because it's, you know, really taking these unique, one-of-a-kind, gorgeous locations and that just reflect someone's style, reflect someone's, you know, personality and what their business is all about. So I think it's a cool way to kind of like combine these two things, at least from my experience. And before I get started into today's topic, I wanted to share, I have a free masterclass for you guys. It's how to capture your own brand photos. It's 1 hour long, and it's kind of like a taste of what my course is like. But yeah, if this is something that you are really wanting to learn for your business, for your blog, your Etsy shop, whatever it is, believe me, it's such a handy skill. So I'll put the link down below if you want to register for that. And yeah, you can start creating amazing photos for your brand. Like I said, all on your own. Okay, I'm gonna get started out in my top favorite locations. So the first one is gardens or parks. Now, I personally love anything outside. I love natural light, I love nature, and another bonus is gardens and parks are like 99% of the time free to use. Sometimes there's ones that require like an entrance fee, but usually it's not even that expensive. So yeah, it's cool to use them. And yeah, gardens and parks are just perfect if your brand has anything to do with nature, if you are in like health and wellness, if you have a more feminine style and you want like lots of flowers, that would be me. But yeah, I'm gonna again put some examples here of different clients that I've used, you know, a garden or a park for, and different photos of my own brand as well. Now, a couple downsides though of using a garden or a park is they are open to anybody. So it can be a bit tricky to navigate people because you obviously don't want people in the background of your photos. So definitely go on off-peak times. I would shoot during the week, maybe between like 2 and 4 p.m. or like early in the morning, because some people will go, you know, on their lunch break or after work, that sort of thing. And also the lighting can be a bit tricky because direct sunlight, especially in the middle of the afternoon, you know, when the sun's like right above, it creates harsh shadows on the face, and it can look like you have really dark circles under your eyes and, you know, weird things like that that aren't so flattering. So again, I would go, you know, pretty early in the morning or like mid-afternoon, depending on the time of year, maybe like early evening. So yeah, those are just like 2 things to note if you are gonna use that for your brand photo shoot. So the next location idea, oh sorry, I'm itching my eye here, is a cafe or like some sort of restaurant. Now, why I love these is because I find a lot of entrepreneurs, you know, we work from home or something like, you know, maybe we rent an office here and there, that sort of thing. But a lot of us, you know, will like to go take our laptop and work at a cafe. So it's a quite appropriate thing to show in photos because it's something you incorporate in your everyday life. Or sometimes that's, you know, we'll go and meet a client at a cafe or have a meeting, you know, that sort of thing. So love using cafes for that reason, because it's, you know, actually part of someone's regular life. But I also find, I live in Toronto, so I find that there's so many cute cafes in Toronto. They just have like gorgeous decor, and they have, you know, really aesthetically pleasing looking food and drinks. So that's always nice to capture in photos. Again, a downside about these is some of them are, you know, really cool with you taking photos. They're used to it. We have a ton of bloggers here. They just want you to tag them. It's not a big deal. But some will require you to, you know, rent out the space and pay a fee, which again is not the worst thing. Like if you have it all to yourself, it makes it, you know, quite easy to shoot in then. but some just won't allow it. So you can kind of check beforehand, or you know, you have to kind of play that by ear. Every cafe is a little bit different, so you want to make sure you're not breaking any rules. But yeah, it's definitely something I've used a lot. Yeah, just especially with where I live. So my third location idea is a rooftop. Now, who doesn't love like a gorgeous cityscape view in their photos? I just think, yeah, rooftop view is so stunning. And I mean, this is great if you are like a city girl and where you live is like a big part of who you are and a big part of your brand. So yeah, this would be a great location for anyone who that kind of resonates with, or who just wants a gorgeous view in their background. So my fourth location is a beach or a pool. Now this is a surprisingly versatile location because, you know, like a beach is a bit more, has a bit more of a natural feel to it. So again, if you know, your brand is a bit more earthy, more natural, more grounded, that sort of feel, then I would definitely go in that direction. But if you are a bit more like chic, edgy, sophisticated, then you could find like a really chic pool and have like, be sipping a glass of wine, be like, have your sunglasses on, be on a lounge chair, that sort of vibe. So you can kind of like take it in a few different directions style wise. So my next location is a hotel. Now hotels, oh, they're just so dreamy. Some of them have such gorgeous interiors. So again, I have a really good client example of that. She was a dress boutique and we found this gorgeous hotel like near her shop, and just like such ornate detailing, and it was just the perfect backdrop for these formal dresses. With this location, definitely had to call ahead of time, definitely had to book it, pay a fee, but so worth it. And it was actually surprisingly a lot more affordable than I think we maybe predicted that to be. So yes, another great option. So my sixth one, probably one of my favorites, definitely one of my go-tos, and that is renting an Airbnb. So again, check the website to see if like photography and all that is okay. I mean, usually they won't even know, like it's like a house, it's not like commercial property. But yeah, what I love about Airbnb is you can bring like all of your stuff there. So you can bring all your clothes, all your props, like all this stuff you have loaded up in your car. You don't have to worry about, you know, it's a bit different, say if you're at a cafe, right? You can't bring in bags and bags of stuff, like not realistic, or even at a beach or a park. It's hard to bring in a lot of items with you for those types of shoots, but Airbnb, not an issue. Another thing that's great about an Airbnb is, again, so many different location options. So I remember we rented this one and we're able to use the rooftop of the Airbnb. We're able to use like the kitchen space, the living room, the bathroom, the bedroom. I'm trying to think. We even shot outside of it, so like on the street. So we got like so many different locations, like just in like how they looked in like style wise, right? Like they all look different, but it was one location we had rented. So again, you're kind of just like maximizing the space. So yeah, I've definitely found some really nice Airbnbs in different cities that I've shot in. So my seventh one is a wall mural. Now I love myself a good wall mural. Some cities have more of these than others. In Toronto, we definitely have several. But when I went to LA, for example, ton of wall murals, so many wall murals. And there was actually a decent amount in New York as well. So I think this is a thing just more popular in bigger cities. But yeah, so cute, it's free. Again, kind of the same thing with the parks, it's a public space, so go at non-peak hours so that way you're not, you know, having to, you know, dodge other people in your photos. But yeah, it can be just a really great way to add like a playful vibe. So my last location idea, and this one is my favorite, but you can go to different city landmarks. I just love this because I love traveling, I love seeing cool things, and I love being able to, you know, create and capture photos that document my trip, but that I can also use to promote my business. So yeah, kind of killing two birds with one stone with that. But yeah, they just are stunning. I mean, I guess it's not as unique because a lot of people will get photos at different landmarks, but you can make it your own with just the angle you get, the eye and vision that you have for the shot, the lighting, what you're wearing, what you're really just trying to communicate. So don't think that it's overdone. I think if a location really resonates with you, like for example, if you really love a certain place, even if you don't live there, I think that can really tie into your brand. So an example for me would be, I'm super obsessed with LA. And after I went to Bali, I'm very obsessed with Bali, even though I live in Toronto, Canada. But I just think those things, because they mean so much to me, have like this, you know, they have meaning to me and they have meaning to my brand then. They're places that visually inspire me. They're places that maybe I could see myself living there one day. So, you know, I think there's always a way you can tie in locations back to your brand, whether something really important happened there for you. Maybe you did some sort of training or certification, or maybe it's where you met your future partner, or you met a bunch of friends, and anything, or maybe you hosted a retreat there. It could be literally anything that has meaning to you. So yeah, I love that location though. All right, thank you guys for watching. I hope you found these tips helpful. And comment down below, I would love to hear which location resonated with you and that you would love to show in your brand photo shoot. So yes, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.